Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I'm making another change in this channel. I know a lot of you don't like when I change anything, but this change is probably going to be for the better. I'm really kind of tired of the trolls and the bullshit and everything that goes on in the comments. That's one of the reasons I end up making so many off-topic videos, because at a certain point I just don't really give a shit anymore about helping people with information when all I read is trolling in the comments. So from now on, as you notice, I'm banning all trolls. No exceptions. You come in my channel, you say something stupid that makes you sound like a fucking idiot, you're banned. You throw a personal insult at me, you're banned. You come in and you sound like Jason Genova saying it shit, it piss, Order 66, Dorian Yates barn door back, you're fucking banned. What I'm gonna do instead, I wanna start reading the insightful comments, the good questions, and when people start to ask me questions that I think are actually worth answering, I'm gonna make videos showing those questions, just like I did at the beginning of this video, a screenshot of the question. So let me jump over to answer that question. Well, first of all, I need to clarify something. Yeah, I do have a strong dislike for bodybuilding, but what I want to clarify is that I come from a different generation from a lot of you. I'm 38 years old. In my generation, someone who works out and doesn't compete would never have been called a bodybuilder. They're not considered bodybuilders. We call them people who work out. People who go to the gym. A bodybuilder is someone who competes in bodybuilding. Now, when I've said that before, some people say, well, why are you talking about professional bodybuilders? That's not true. Less than 1% of competitive bodybuilders are professional bodybuilders. Less than 10% of professional bodybuilders actually make a living at bodybuilding. So they're not even really professionals. That aside, that's kind of one of the things that people need to realize. When I talk bad about bodybuilding, I'm talking about competitive bodybuilding. It's insanely unhealthy, physically, emotionally, financially, and pretty much on every level I can think of. It is destructive, and it's the exact opposite of fitness. There's no reason a man should be walking around at 5% body fat. That's never healthy ever for any reason. It is always detrimental to your health to walk around at 5% body fat, even if it's for only a week. No point doing it. It's stupid. Not only that, it's going to make it harder for you to get laid, because one, your dick's not going to get hard without testosterone or Viagra, and two, most women find it fucking disgusting. So even if your goals are to look better, if you go into competitive bodybuilding, you're not going to look better. You're going to look like hammered dog shit by everybody's opinion other than people who are fans of bodybuilding. So that's one of the reasons I hate on bodybuilding. Now, as far as me getting leaner, why would I want to get leaner? It's not going to cost me a lot of strength, because I'm still using progressive overload in my training. And if I do decide to go back and compete in powerlifting again next year, which I'm still 50-50 on that, there's some other factors there, is if I even want to bother anymore, or if I get that passion back to compete again, by having better body composition, by having less fat and more muscle mass, I will be more competitive in any given weight class that I choose to do. And in fact, I might actually be able to walk into a weight class and hit an ideal weight class without even doing a water cut, just show up and weigh in and compete. There are absolute advantages to me doing this. On the other end, there's also the whole point of me proving a point with the things that I say when I talk about people getting ultra lean being a negative and never a positive thing for you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. People call me a hater. So I need to get lean enough again, never contest lean. I would never do that to myself. I want to fucking live, and I like getting a hard on. I like having sex. I have no interest in being 5% body fat. In fact, my girl might even find it disgusting. It would reduce my sex life. So what I'm trying to do is just push down to the 9 to 10% range over time to increase my outreach. So people say, wow, maybe this guy actually knows what he's talking about. I should listen to him. And so when I make these statements about what is going to do best for you out at the beach or at a pool party or something else to where you have your shirt on, it's to show guys that no, it really is true that most people would prefer you in the 10% range. You're going to look better to most women. There's no reason for you to cut below that unless you're going to compete in bodybuilding, which I'm not a fan of. So that is the whole point in me getting lean, is to improve the outreach of this channel, and for me to be able to say, hey, look guys, I'm not just being a hater. I'm really trying to give you my honest opinion and my own observation from my many years of living on this earth and interaction with people and observing what women like and what society sees as buff or jacked or ripped versus what they see as disgusting and unappealing. And it will put me in a better position to actually be a voice of authority that younger people will listen to. And the thing is, yes, I'm having to do it slow because I am older, guys. I'm 38 years old. I do have a medical issue that has an autoimmune component. I can't get away with blasting large amounts of gear. I can't get away with doing large amounts of bulking and cutting. I'm simply too old for that, and that sort of thing could exacerbate my situation. So yes, I will be focusing entirely upon recomposition type methods in everything that I do. Just because, again, I have to work around the fact that I'm 38 years old with a major medical issue. So I can't get away with certain things that a lot of you much younger, healthier guys can get away with to get the same results. So I'm going to have to do it slightly slower, which is what you guys have been seeing. But I am making consistent progress. I'm working towards it, and I'm not backing down. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.